Kids today are missing school more often than Lauryn Hill at her own concert. I'm Devin Siebold. This is the State of Teaching. More than a quarter of students missed at least 10% of the 2021-2022 school year. That number is up 10% from just 2 years before. All told, an estimated 6.5 million additional students became chronically absent since the pandemic. Kids are dodging school like politicians dodging a draft. In Massachusetts, the amount of chronically absent students has doubled. And last year, New Mexico had 49% of their students missing more than 10 days of school, compared to 17% pre-pandemic. Even in Mississippi, kids are MISS-ing. In fact, almost every single school district and every single state reported an increase in student absences. The country finally united on one thing. It's that kids want to stay home. I would have thought it would have been Taco Tuesday before school absences, but here we are. Why are kids missing school? Well, I couldn't find much solid data, to be honest. Apparently, the government is less concerned about missing students and more concerned with banning TikTok. One recent survey from US News did find health to be a major factor. More kids are sick more often, possibly because their immune systems were so protected staying home during the pandemic, making them more susceptible to illness now, and parents are more likely to keep their kids home at the slightest sign of illness. I quit teaching, now they want to keep Snotty McSnotface home. Got it. Another was lack of support for special education students due to teacher shortages and parents not feeling comfortable sending their student to a school with inadequate services like, say, the para shortage we discussed a few episodes earlier. Transportation was also a major concern. Closed bus routes, overly early or late bus hours due to buses doubling up, Heelys falling out of style and forcing kids to walk again. Lastly, there are the financial concerns. Some families simply cannot afford to get their kids to school, or they need their older children to care for the younger children because they can't afford daycare anymore. Happy 13th birthday, son. So the bottle warmer is beside the fridge diapers in the pantry. See you in 9 hours. And the kids being absent isn't doing them any favors. The Department of Education states that absences are responsible for 27% of declines in math scores, 45% of the declines in reading scores. Bottom line is, the kids aren't coming to school. And if the kids aren't coming to school, then they aren't learning. And if they aren't learning, then clearly I cannot choose the wine in front of you, which means the kids could fall victim to one of the most classic blunders. I'm Devin Siebold, and I hope you get that last reference as my producers didn't. Anyways, this has been the State of Teaching. See you next week.